Greetings. My name is Maurice Imhoff. I am the president of the Jackson County, Michigan Historical Society. Today's local history showcase highlights the historic Michigan Theater here in downtown Jackson, Michigan. The Michigan Theater is the oldest theater in Jackson and one of the best preserved 1920-era theaters in all of Michigan outside of the Detroit area. Many famous actors and actresses have appeared on its stage. The theater was constructed in 1928 to 1930 as a part of Colonel W.S. Butterfield's statewide chain of movie houses. Construction cost for the theater was about $550,000, which was a huge sum of money at the time. In today's cost, that is around $8 million to build the structure. The building was designed by Maurice H. Finkel, a Detroit architect whose only known theaters built between 1921 and 1927 have all since been demolished. The theater was originally built for the mainstream popular entertainment of the day. The auditorium was designed to contain 1,600 seats, making it one of the largest of several movie palaces built in Jackson at the time. For just pennies, the public was treated like royalty as it passed under a glittering marquee into a Hollywood fantasy land. In fact, the building's exotic Spanish-styled exterior was intended to entertain patrons as much as the attractions on the stage and screen. Among the exterior attractions on the theater's Mechanic Street facade are yellow terracotta tiles, Italian-inspired window units, and a low Spanish Baroque tower with a red tile roof. Once inside, theater goers were treated to a rich, ornamental plasterwork in Spanish Baroque style. The inner lobby and the auditorium, especially the sidewalls and ceiling front and the balcony, are decorated with an abundance of pilasters, that is, twirled columns, as well as elaborately decorated arches, recesses, and other detail inspired by the Baroque churches of Spain. The decor also included carved walnut furniture, plush wool carpeting, heavy draperies, stained glass light fixtures, and oil paintings, all geared to transport moviegoers into another place in time. The building itself has a 6-story stage loft, 7 dressing rooms, an orchestra dressing room, and an orchestra pit for 12 musicians. The first floor of the building includes an outer lobby and a section of inner lobby that includes a concession counter. The auditorium measures approximately 100 feet long and has a maximum width of about 65 feet, narrowing down to about 45 feet in front of the stage. The stage arch is 27.5 feet high and 34 feet wide. A staircase along the north side of the entrance provides access to a rental office space on the second floor and to a third-floor apartment for the theater manager. The narrow main lobby extends along the south side of the building. A staircase at its west end, another staircase in the northwest corner of the building provides access to the mezzanine level. Located directly above the main lobby, the mezzanine contains a second lobby, ladies and gentlemen lounges, and rooms for the manager and ushers. Passages next to the side of the walls, the auditorium led to the lower seats in the balcony. Among milestones, the Michigan Theater was the first air-conditioned building in downtown Jackson and offered a place to escape the summer heat. Many Jackson residents fondly remember seeing their first movie in this theater, entering through the massive doors, gliding up the incline to the theater lobby, smelling the freshly popped popcorn, and seeing the vast interior of the theater. The theater's original and only owners kept the Michigan in excellent condition during their time, and its original appearance has changed little since it opened, other than a new marquee which was added in about 1940. Over the decades, the Michigan Theater has featured both stage shows and motion pictures, and has served an entertainment mecca for Jacksonians for decades. The Michigan Theater of Jackson, a not-for-profit corporation, acquired the theater from the city of Jackson on August 24, 1993. The group continues to restore and operate the theater, bringing in classic and art films, live theater productions, concerts, meetings, and other community events. Since restoration began in 1993, over $1 million have been spent on returning the Michigan Theater to its original glory, including restoring the Michigan colors to the auditorium and adding a new marquee which is more in line with the Michigan's original 1930 marquee. Restoration funding has come from thousands of donors, including the Weatherwax Foundation, the Jackson Community Foundation, the Michigan Council for Arts and Cultural Affairs, and more. Untold thousands of hours of labor have been donated by dozens of volunteers who bring their own tools and materials to work behind the scenes nights and on weekends to make needed upgrades. The ultimate goal of the Michigan Theater of Jackson organization is to transform this downtown historical treasure into a major attraction for the entire region. An indication of this group's dedication and success, in 2012 it received a Michigan Historic Preservation Award for its restoration efforts. Also that year, the theater hosted over 300 events that attracted about 34,000 people. The organization's success continues to ripple forward through programming that includes classic and art films, children's plays, concerts, and local theater productions, and much more. Here are a few reminiscences from Jackson residents who recall the glory days of the Michigan Theater. One resident fondly recalls how the theater not only provided a sense of welcome distraction during World War II, but instilled patriotism by allowing moviegoers to see movies for free if they brought in so many tin cans as scrap metal for the war effort. On a more whimsical note, other residents recall avoiding sitting directly underneath the balcony overhang since popcorn would oftentimes be thrown overboard by the children above. Another Jackson resident recalls seeing her first movie there, Bambi, and being so transfixed by the interior decoration, from the gilded woodwork to the drapes, that she could hardly watch the movie. These are just a few of the many memories surrounding the Michigan Theater, one of Michigan's historic jewels.